There we go. Oh. Hi guys, doing? Welcome to our Bitcoin stream. We gotta know what's happening, right? It is nice. You know, Bitcoin is up, I don't know, 4.5%. Dominance went up as well, so you know, that's not good for us. So we're gonna check that a little bit. Mic is on. Hope everybody is doing well. Bad rise, but here. Pumped 100k, no more pullbacks. Rot inches. How you doing, man? Would like to see Bitcoin close above 62.7. 62.7. Where is 62.7? Let's see up here. 62, 4, 5, 6, 7 up here. Almost. But I don't know if that's that important. Let me see it on the weekly time frame. Yeah, I'm a little bit unsure whether that's the most important level, but you know, there is that. There is 10-20 moving average up here. Right now, we just retesting that bounce. So, you know, it could be a dead cat bounce, not gonna lie, just yet. You know, but we gotta know. Like you see in the title, what happens now with Bitcoin analysis? Like last stream, it was, you know, this is the bottom, kind of, you know, it went up here, very nice. Whether this is still the bottom, that's the big question, right? Hello, Tiela, how you doing, man? Ralph, what's up? I'm curious what you think about market. I'm curious as well, man. Just to get above 10 daily moving average. Okay, but 10 daily moving average is at 21.2 or 21.1. So the 10 moving average is over here on the daily time frame. Right now it's at over here. It's at 62.2, 62.28, give or take K. That's the 10 moving average. If you want to get above that, there is that. But you're probably looking at emotional moving averages. So you know there's that. No, 10 moving average, emotional moving average is at 61.9. So I don't know what you're looking at. Maybe you're looking at. Maybe you're looking at 20 moving average. No, I have absolutely no clue what you're looking at, man. I have absolutely no clue what you're looking at. How did you come to 62.7, man? If 62.7 is 10-day moving average, it should be at 62.3, not 62.7. But there is that. Maybe you are back over here. Maybe that, you know, just want to play safe. There is that. Hope you everybody's doing well. So we thought, you know, Bitcoin did pump 4.5%. Altcoins are doing well. Everything is green, like almost everything is green. Almost everything is green. And I thought we should, look at a little bit, what's happening. By the way, I did join TradingView competition called Leap. It is paper trading competition. I joined yesterday and everything went so well. First I longed everything. I was up like 2,000. And then I put, I was like, yeah, it's hitting the resistance. I should just short it because, it's trading competition. So I shorted it. And it worked out well because everything was in green, and played out well. And then I was sitting on my PC and I was like, I should probably close because it doesn't look that, that weak, that it wants to drop down. Probably close my positions. But I was like, nah, I got stuff to do, a couple of more hours and I'm going to close them. And then literally within 15 minutes, everything pumps. And all my positions are down like, the triple digits. Beside this one over here. So there is that. But, I'm giving up on paper trading because, there is no way to win that right now. Because whoever is there right now, having a long position, they're probably going to, outplay me. So there is that. So, this paper trading stuff, it's not for me. I mean, no, but, I wasn't that interested, to start with. But, there is that. It was fun while it lasted, as we like to say. Sorry about that. Hello everybody, show us the way. Where is the way? That is the good question. Where is the way? So where should we start over here? Hamdi, what you do, man? How you doing, man? Hello guys. Let's remove a little bit, lines up here and see, if we can have a little bit cleaner charts up here. What you're gonna see up here, I mean, it's still playing out, nicely so far. We went into the blue box, the liquidity box, and we are right back outside the liquidity box. Now, here's the bad part. Right now, if you look at the moving averages, we are just right now retesting those moving averages. If you look at the trend lines, we are not above the trend line, so the trend is not broken. The moving average is not problem. The only thing that happened so far is that we are back inside this channel over here. That is the only thing that happened. Not only that, the other thing that only happened is that we actually went into the liquidity zone. So this blue box up here, this is the liquidity zone. We went into liquidity, picked up whatever liquidity there was to pick up, and we bounced out of that. If you look at a little bit, small time frames up here, 4-hourly time frames, you'll see as soon as we actually hit the inside the liquidity, there is a very, very nice curvature up here that pushed us towards the upside. This curvature is insane buying, guys. Oftentimes you'll see at the bottoms some kind of curvature. The price will go towards the downside and it will start curving. These curvatures are very, very bullish sentiment because this curvature shows heavy buying pressure, and the fact that this bullish curve didn't just get weakened over here and fall down here, it actually broke towards upside. This is also very, very bullish sentiment. Other types of curvatures that we have at the top, so, when we start curving at the top, there is heavy sell pressure at the top, right? It plays out the same way, and then it goes this way over here and it gets pushed towards downside. If there is a heavy sell pressure and the price does something like this and continues in the other way, then this sell pressure up here did not do the trick. So over here, this does look like the buy pressure up here did do the trick, because over here there was a resistance levels, give or take, and we just bounced right above that. We bounced out of that. If there was actually continuous selling pressure over here, we should not have done this candle towards the upside. We should actually continue towards the downside. Inside the liquidity goes box even lower towards the downside and maybe pump towards the upside after that. But right now it does look bullish. On the other hand, nothing is broken yet. The trend over here towards the downside is not broken. The moving averages are not broken. But we are bouncing off of the support levels, which is very, very nice. The other thing up here, we had a RSI over here close at 33 down here, still not it still couldn't go to lower towards downside. We could definitely get some kind of double bottom over here, double bottom before we actually go towards upside. But I don't know why we should go down into the liquidity zone again, unless to pick up lower levels than these right now, because right now this box over here is no longer starting up here at the top. It's actually starting all the way down here, because we already picked whatever there was to pick. whatever there was the pick over here towards upside up here, we picked up that, and now we just got this bottom part left to pick up, right? So all of the liquidity that could have been picked up over here got picked up. So this over here is no longer liquidity box. Right now liquidity box goes below the previous low down here. So if we go towards downside up here, it might be some kind of retest, over here for some kind of retest, and then bounce towards upside. But you know, if it's gonna pick up liquidity, it needs to go even lower than that. I don't see that right now happening because this move towards upside is quite heavy actually. So we look over here on the 4-hour time frame. I think this move, you know, this volume and this move up here is quite heavy move outside of this liquidity area up here, and I think liquidity already got picked up. So I don't think we're gonna go inside the liquidity box again, but we might have a pullback over here before actually breaking towards upside. Upside again. So we're gonna see how this actually needs to play out, but it's not done just yet. It looks nice though. It looks very, very nice. Other things that are not done just yet, you'll see over here on the RSI that right now, you know, we hit 33. Can it go lower? It can, but the most important part when it comes to this RSI is the trend line over here. There are a couple of trend lines over here. Maybe it goes something like this over here, give or take, if you want to take entire move towards downside. So we are looking to break this RSI towards upside eventually, very, very soon. We still haven't broken that yet, so you know, there's a little bit more way to go. So RSI not broken, the trend is not broken, the moving averages are not broken. We are back in the channel, bigger channel, but still not, you know, nothing is broken. Nice pump though, nice pump. Right, so we like that. So far so good. So we need to see how this plays out. Also we can over here see that the momentum is losing pace towards downside over here. The momentum is losing pace, and there is very high probability that this is just going to break towards upside. Now why is there high probability this is going to break towards upside? Well, the momentum is losing pace towards downside. The RSI has been squeezed down as much as it can. The RSI already hit some kind of 30 levels. The worst case scenario I can think of right now is zigzag pattern up here before we break towards upside. The best case scenario is just going towards upside immediately right now. Looks very, very good. You also see up here on the previous dump up here, we had very high overextensions down here on my own indicator on daily time frame, which gave us a little bit, you know, confidence that it's gonna, you know, bounce towards the upside. Looks like we got a bearish cross on the weekly time frame, and it might get a lot of people bearish. I want to just tell you that this doesn't mean anything, guys. This literally doesn't mean anything, and I've seen it too many times. And oftentimes, this, you know, bearish cross is the time when the price actually reverses and goes towards upside. So if you got a bearish cross, a lot of, you know, these traders will be like, "Oh man, that's bad news for us." It doesn't mean that it's bad news. These bearish cross happen all the time. What we like to look at is we like to look at zero line and where these tops happen, right? Tops and bottom happen. Those are more important. These crosses are actually not important because by the time they actually happen, it's already over. This is the part that's important. This is over here is part more where we where the expansion goes towards upside, and then once it starts contracting over here, this is the most important part. So over here, this is the most important part that's happening. Or over here as well, this is the most important part over here. You know, when expansion stops expanding and starts contracting, that's the most important part. The cross itself is just, you know, confirmation of that this actually happened. But it doesn't mean that much. Weekly time frame over here, we are hitting almost the 20 moving average down here at 55 right now, 55.7. We are very, very close. I'm not really a fan of the, if you look at just on the candlesticks over here on the weekly time frame, I'm not really a fan of this candlestick because we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candlesticks in a row. So technically speaking, statistically speaking, you know, there is high probability right now to break towards upside and downside because, you know, we've been having 5 red candlesticks in a row. But I don't actually like this candlestick because what you see here on the candlestick is something like this over here. You get these big wicks on the downside, and then you got some kind of box on top, wick on the downside. Over here it was a little bit different, so this one, but you know, box, big wick, not this one, box and big wick. So I don't like these candles over here. I think they are bearish candles regardless of what kind of candle it is. But at one point, these bearish candles don't need to play out. So, you know, when it comes to weekly time frames, I think these are a little bit bearish candles, but, you know, nothing serious or major like that. It could also be that there is this channel as well over here. We can go to daily time frame right now. You know, we are maybe trying to break up above that, because if you go a little bit, let's go a little bit behind over here. So the channel that we have on the chart and that we've been watching for a while right now over here is this channel over here that's happening, right? But I was thinking a little bit, maybe it's a little bit different channel, because the first stop was this, and then we had this this curvature over here. This is just secondary top that failed. So we got a first top, second top, and this should not actually be counted. So the way I actually think that this channel should be drawn is something like this over here. There's somewhere down here towards downside. So let's try to do that. It goes over here. It goes over here because it's very, very nice. This actually didn't actually tap that. And then the bottom should be somewhere over here, right? But let's try to figure it out. It looks like something like this over here, give or take, right? Maybe this is the correct channel, but because I think this over here is just, you know, trying to, you know, faking towards the upside. Maybe we should go a little bit low down here. Maybe that could give us a better channel up here. Yeah, this looks like a, you know, better channel. If this is a channel, then, you know, we are back above the midline, all good and dandy. But let's go back to this one and just, you know, stick with what we have, because it's been working out so far. So it does look nice. Again, nothing is broken just yet, but it does look good. So we get a very, very low RSI, as you saw on the RSI down here. You know, we hit the 33 RSI down here. It is very, very low. The RSI is actually getting really, really squeezed down here. So if you look at something like this over here, it's getting really, really squeezed, right? And we are looking for the movement towards upside up here. The momentum is also right now, you know, going towards upside while this is going towards downside. So there is definitely bullish sentiment building up. Not done yet. Confirmations are not in. It can still, you know, worst case scenario, the way I see it, you know, this can zigzag over here before it breaks towards upside. Best case scenario, it just breaks towards the upside. Let's go look at a little bit of Bitcoin dominance. Unfortunately, Bitcoin is coming, you know, back inside this channel up here. We still got 5 hours left, so it's gonna be interesting to see whether we come back inside the channel or not. I mean, I think this line is legit. I don't know how else to draw the line. Maybe something like this over here. Maybe this is the, you know, correct line. Maybe I'm just retesting that right now. Weekly time frame up here, we are still technically above that on the weekly, but weekly should go a little bit over here, something like this, give or take. Yeah, weekly is a little bit more hard to decipher, but if this is line, I mean, we are definitely retesting up here. It's going very, very strongly towards downside. We still haven't seen the break in the trend over here yet when it comes to Bitcoin towards upside. So this downtrending dominance up here is still downtrending. And if Bitcoin breaks towards upside up above these levels that we just looked at, you know, I'm a little bit unsure whether this is gonna break towards upside up here and explode up, or is this just gonna, you know, dump towards downside. Because right now, when Bitcoin is doing this, you know, 4.7% move towards upside, Bitcoin dominance is actually up 0.8%. So it is doing good though. It is doing good. ETH BTC pulling back down, double top up here, something like this over here, still failing to break up these highs up here. Still a little bit unsure when this is gonna actually go towards upside. I'm trying to figure this out, but you know, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think this should go very, very soon. I just don't know yet. This over here looked like a bottom. Right now it's pulling back, maybe just gonna zigzag and then go towards upside, but it's not quite there yet. We haven't gotten the altcoin season yet. It's close, but not here just yet. There is that. Looks like Loch Ness Monster pattern. Danny, what's up, man? Could you check Gary Network? Nah. 18 minutes late. Yeah, minus the intro, it's probably only 8 minutes. DXY channel broken. What happened to the DXY, man? I did not watch the DXY for a couple of days, and look this man. Oh, this looks bad. No, it doesn't look bad. It is pulling back down. I mean, it's hitting this resistance level. But this, you know, this pullback up here. I mean, it's still inside this channel over here. If you can actually call it channel. It's still inside this rising channel up here, but it hit the stop and right now pulling back, but still inside the rising channel. Maybe that, but if this is a rising channel, then the probability is to break towards downside. So unless, you know, the dollar is extremely bullish and breaks towards upside up here, we might actually look at a little bit more pullback up here, and that might give us the altcoin season and Bitcoin, you know, exploding towards upside. So, but we'll keep this channel up here and we're gonna keep on following this channel. But it was a big dump though, big dump. What's up, Beauty? How you doing, man? Bridge Cable, Chamali, Cold Crypto in the chat. How you guys doing? So there is that. That's what I think about right now about Bitcoin. So thought, you know, I should share. Well, let me drink a little bit Coke. Oh, that's good stuff. Anything else happening on the charts? I haven't actually seen. Let me see a little bit quickly charts. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Herbar holding up very nice. I don't know what happened in Herbar, but you know, you can see up here Herbar exploded big time, pulled back, and right now it's going again. So guys, something is up with Herbar. Near is still above the channel over here towards upside. It's up like 11% again today. I'm just looking at these big numbers on my chart. Light is up 11%. Okay, but this, you know, went down big time. What more double-digit numbers do we have on my chart? ATR. I don't know what this is. I was hoping this actually might actually... Where is it? I was hoping that this move actually might, you know, break towards upside, but it just bled. This broke, but it broke towards sideways over here. And it's just bleeding still towards downside. But it's up 14%. This move up here is 14%. I don't know what ATR trade is. So there is that. Turbo is up 13%, which is nice. But it's still down by a bunch, so... But this looks like, you know, might be creating some kind of double bottom up here. Very, very nice. And there is that. XRP... 1.7%. Yeah, so the channel up here that I had on XRP is breaking towards upside, which is actually very, very nice. You see up here, this was the last channel I had, this, you know, short-term, you know, 6 hour, 4 hour, whatever, this 4 hour channel up here. Broke towards upside, right now zigzagging up here, trying to go higher. But, you know, the fact it's actually broken towards upside right now, you know, flagging over here, it's actually very, very good. So maybe soon. But, you know, it was already, you know, like... XRP was one of these coins that looked like it was on the bottom, and even when Bitcoin dumped down, I don't know how many percent, 3, 4, 5%, you know, XRP was down on like 1%, something like that. Dodge Daddy time, soon. When we are at the top, we're gonna play Dodge Daddy. That was a little bit, yeah, that was a little bit. Coke or Pepsi? Only Coke, man. Ondo looks good. Yeah, I did look at Ondo. XRP is maybe forever, not worth it. Yeah, we're not gonna bash XRP, but you know, I'm just saying that it is holding the support very, very nicely. I mean, this long-term support has been holding very, very nicely. Anyways, guys, that was just, you know, a quick update on what's happening right now. Bitcoin is doing well. We still need, you know, to see some, you know, decisive movements, but it already looks good, guys. It already looks very, very good. Believe it or not, it looks good. Regardless of what kind of FUD I read on X, you know, Coinbase, you know, influx, you know, 2 billion Bitcoin coming in, you know, Grayscale is sending money to Coinbase, Bitcoin, sell, you know, these numbers, that numbers, all numbers, bad, sell, and price goes up. Doesn't matter, guys, doesn't matter. Just look at the charts. No, don't ever shave again. No, I'm pretty much, you know, on the... It's very hot here right now, so I'm gonna keep shaved though, unfortunately, guys. That's what you get. Anyways, guys, have a nice day. I'm gonna go and do stuff. You do stuff. You know, enjoy a little bit. Wise men have beards. I'm not wise, man. I'm the last thing from wise. I tell other people how to be wise themselves, but you know, I myself, I'm not wise. I'm not smart, I'm not wise, you know. I'm just. Enjoy, brother. Love from Holland. There we go, guys. Enjoy. Have a nice day. I'm out. I'm gonna do stuff. It's nice day. Bye-bye. Where's my outro?